is shame necessary in today's society, and why is there a war on it?
A lack,
You know
a
what I'm
lack of
saying?
it. Yeah.
Because I think shame is necessary and healthy, because I think when you do certain like fucked up things, like shame kind of comes from like your humanity and your conscience. Like you feel like, damn, I just did some fucked up shit, or I'm living in a fucked up way, and you should feel ashamed of it so you can course correct and change that behavior so you can get on the right path and shit. But if you don't let yourself feel ashamed, or you don't want to hear other people like trying to tell you what you're doing wrong, and you just call them this kind of, what's the word they be like, the term slut shaming, fat shaming, all this stuff. Like they shame you for shaming bad behavior because it's not nice, but people need to hear brutal honesty, or we just going this snowball of stupid stuff getting normalized is just going to keep going. But I'm always going to be one of the ones that's speaking up for truth, because I believe that there is a universal truth, and I don't really agree with everybody trying to live in their own personal narcissistic truth these days. I hate the phrase "I'm living in my truth." Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's funny because the lady I was telling you about, Auntie Jenny, she said, I'm living in the truth, not my truth, the truth. There's only one universal truth.
Right.
No such thing as my truth can make you just believe whatever delusion or nonsense you want to believe because it's my truth. You're holding on like it's your personal thing, but it's not, it's universal. And it's funny you say what you said, the question you asked about shame, because with me, I look at the most affluent communities in the world. And wherever in the world that they go to, they're prosperous, is because they believe in shame. And if you look at the communities that fell, like the Roman Empire, the Egyptian Empire, at some point when they lost touch of having any shame or any kind of humbleness, they all just went to dust. They all just went to dust.
That's true.
You have to aim. You have to, like, that's why if you look at some of the most beautiful communities, like the Jewish community, the Muslim community, the real Christian community, not this Romanized version of white Christ.
The Asian community, they got shame like a motherfucker, and they thriving because of it.
They have shame. They have shame.
You can shame your whole family for doing some stupid shit.
Your surname holds weight, bro. Like, you do some crazy stuff, you don't just shame you and your household, you shame your surname, which means your uncle's shamed. You know what I mean? Your uncle from your second uncle far removed from the family who has the same surname, he wants some answers. Do you look at even like the Italian mafia? I don't know if it's just the movies that portray them that way, but nearly every movie seems to have the same stereotype when it comes to them. They will be out there gang banging. You know what I mean? But Sunday, they took mama to church.
Right.
Came home and ate their wife's cooking. And they treated their wife with serious respect. To the point where even the one of them who didn't respect his wife, the others would shame him and say, yo, you can't be smacking up your wife like that. What the hell's going on? It would not glamorize that shit. No, you can get outcasted for that shit. And this is what I mean. Rules, regulations, shame, humbleness, it's all out the window now. People can do whatever they want to do and not give a damn. And this is what's destroying us, if I'm being honest.
It really is, man. That's what's destroying the Western world, at least. You know what I'm saying? The lack of shame, the narcissism, the perpetuation of all these taboo, crazy ideas and trying to act like they normal. It's just, it's a crazy time to be alive, man, and to like watch all this stuff and see, like, trying to
make sense of it all.
Make sense of it and trying to like deduce like where it's all gonna lead and stuff. Cause doing podcasts, you probably feel like this too. Like I'm always plugged in. Like I'm always looking for stuff to talk about and what happened over here. It gets a little, I have to unplug sometimes, but like I see so much crazy stuff, man, and I just be thinking like, what is really going on? Is there a grand design to all this stuff, or is it just a whole bunch of random things going on that make everything look so wild and crazy? No.
Sometimes I wonder if it's nothing new, but because we were children, we didn't see these things happening. But it's nothing new. It's just our generation's version of the madness. Because sometimes I wonder, what did our parents have to deal with? Like, what kind of stuff, what kind of conversations were they having? Were they having the same conversations we're having, where it's like, oh, everything's going crazy, oh, everything's looking mad? Because I sometimes do wonder, it can't just be this generation that's witnessing all this insanity unfold.
Well, I think so because you got to think when our parents were coming up, it was nothing like the internet out. It's never been a
Mm.
time like this where information, whether good or bad, true or false, has been so accessible to everybody at the tap of their finger. You know what I'm saying?